Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready, set.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
They're going play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd down pass play coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a West Virginia rookie. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds him on the slant. Tackle made right around the 26. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Back to the air they go on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here's the snap on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to... go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Steady.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He completes it in traffic. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Okay, break.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now off the play action. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. They'll go play action. That throw behind his intended target.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
It may like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
We put a receiver in motion left. Throw here, third down. Finds Davis complete. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans take a second quarter lead. Brown now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now Brown on to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Looking quickly here.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Hot 7. Ready.
Back to throw. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Goes to the hurry up here. Throwing on 2nd. Rolling left, buying some time. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Going deep down the near sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent.
It's a fake direct snap to the young man. He's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs. They go play action on 1st down. Chased out to his right. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Another throw here on 2nd down. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
An 11-yard loss on the play.
19!
3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
That's a defense that could just sense it. Blood in the water after that last sack. They bring the pressure again, thinking sack all the way, and that's exactly what they get. The safety, well, that's just a little icing on the cake.
It's fielded at the 14. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
Texans, 1st down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going for this. This is complete. It's Davis. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first. We've set it downs from 37. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! And the Jaguars grab it! Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! Hits the 20! He's at the 10! Push for the end zone! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2 points.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
The Texans will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. The penalty gives them a little bit of an assist, and then they cash in easily for 2.
If they're going to stick you on the 1-yard line, you'd better be able to get it every single time. An unforced error defensively that the offense absolutely capitalizes on.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Come on.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to spike this one. Wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. And they faked the spike. They're going to throw it. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Jaguars into punt formation. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. So this one will sail out of bounds, and they're going to give him up to about the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Puts everything he has under this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Davis, the motion man right. Working inside the red zone. Flush down now to his left. Now 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
So here comes the kicking unit. I cannot believe they're going to try for this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Fielding their miss, and they're headed the other way. Runs by the 30. He crosses midfield. And they're on him to send him out. And that's going to bring us to the end of this 2nd quarter. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee right? The competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
He's got it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
They'll run here from the gun. He's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And the Jaguars grab it! Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. All right, they feel comfortable with the lead they have, so they're just going to kick this from the 10. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw! Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So they miss the kick, but the penalty gives them another shot. And this time they're going to try for 2. They'll work against the blitz. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Oh, boy, that one's embarrassing. The penalty puts you even closer, but from 1 yard out, you still can't punch it in.
1 yard, 3 feet, 36 inches. Doesn't matter the measurement. You're absolutely right. That's some humble pie served your way.
Now Brown on to send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Not quite sure what the thinking is here. They've brought out the kicking team. And they fake it. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my, it's a fake. It's to the tight end. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
Well, that group was ready for anything. So when the fake came, they weren't fooled at all. That one ends up dead on arrival.
Ooh, looks like somebody might have lost track of downs on the sideline. The board only reads 3rd down. And we've seen this before. It's a fake. And that one is incomplete, and I think we're all still processing that call as we head to 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And we'll see if they kick or try their luck at another fake pass. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Rolling back, it's the handoff. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Dumps it off to his running back. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a...